Hello again, welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH. I am back for another iOS game video. This is a low vision spotlight. Unfortunately, you do need some vision to be able to play this one. It does not work with voiceover, but if you do have some vision, this game is really fun. This is a game I just discovered last week as I'm recording this, and the game we're looking at this time is called Pac-Man 256. I saw it on the App Store. I've heard a lot of rumblings about it on Twitter and in podcasts, and like I said, I picked it up, I think, middle of last weekend, middle of Saturday, and off and on listening to podcasts, watching the football game during commercial breaks or whatever, and just, I've been playing the hell out of this game. It's really fun, really addictive. So basically, the premise of it is that it is kind of taking, it's from the same developers of Crossy, which also really got my attention when I heard that, and really wanted me to check it out, because Crossy was actually a lot of fun. And so yeah, they've taken this time, instead of Frogger, they've adapted Pac-Man with touch controls, which actually works, for the most part, far better than I thought it would. And kind of combining it with like an endless runner sort of spiel. So basically what happens is, the whole premise of this game is that you start in the same spot every time, and the map is kind of randomized. Basically, you're trying to go up the screen and just keep going through the maze as far up as you can, collecting all the dots, getting power pellets, other power-ups that come throughout the game, which I'll demo here shortly too. And also, the whole 250, where the 256 comes into play, is, if you are familiar with how the original Pac-Man arcade game worked, when you got to level 256, it was kind of known as the kill screen. The game would just glitch out and you wouldn't be able to pass it. So what happens is, you can navigate the maze and try to collect all the dots, as you can before you go up, but you really can't, because the what happens is that this glitch, this kill screen glitch, is slowly chasing you up the field. So like, you can't linger too far. You have to keep ahead of the glitch in the game, the 256 glitch. So we're going to go into my quick games folder here. Now, I had planned on doing this on the iPad. The problem is I'm running iOS 9, the preview, the consumer preview, or what the heck do they call it? The public beta, whatever you want to call it. And lo and behold, with the recent Reflector 2 update, at least I can't get the mirroring to work. It doesn't even, mirroring is not even an option on my iPad. So apparently there's still something yet to be fixed, so that they can, iOS 9 and Reflector 2 can communicate. But I can do it on my iPhone 6 Plus. So that's what we're going to do. Let's launch Pac-Man. Now, this might be kind of loud. I don't have a lot of control over the volume, so hopefully it's not too terrible. Pac-Man 256. Whoa, hey, what are you doing? You're not supposed to go portrait. Because I should be able to play this in landscape here. And why do I not have audio? Really? Oh, it's always one thing or another. Alright, so hopefully when I hit play, we should have got some really cool Pac-Man music coming up. And, oh man, I'm not going to have all my power-ups like that is in my iPad version. Because, unfortunately, one of the things is they don't sync, they don't, iCloud your saves. So, if you pick it up on your phone and then bring it to your iPad when you're at home. I have a whole bunch of extra power-ups unlocked on my iPad. But if I go to power-ups here, you notice I've only got, 2 power-ups right now. And on my tablet, I have the whole first row unlocked, and I would say probably about a third to half of the bottom row unlocked already, and I've done a lot of upgrades. So I can tap on one of these power-ups. This first one is a laser. Now, I don't have the money to upgrade it anymore, but you see we've got those little boxes under where it says a laser. I can upgrade this, so many times. So basically that The item will last longer, become more powerful, or have other attributes, whatever it happens to be. Let's go back. Oh, you know what? I have the phone muted. I'm a frickin' moron. Okay, that's why I bet we weren't getting any sound. That could explain it. Sorry, Reflector. It's probably not your fault. Let's hope that it is not your fault and it's just me being stupid. So the next one is we have like an ice. Yeah, there we go. Now we got now we have sound. So we don't have any music here right yet, but so right now this one I don't have any money to upgrade either. But basically, when I get this power up, it freezes the ghosts in place for a period of time, so I can go get around them, or if they're chasing me, I can kind of get around that. Enough of this power up stuff. I got to turn down my game a little bit. Now I'm going to hit play, and I'm just going to play around and just let you watch, and you'll kind of see what happens. Cruising through the maze. Hey Ghosty, how you doing? This is definitely easier to play on the iPad on the larger screen. I can play it on my phone, but it's a little harder. I do play it in landscape because it is easy. Here we go. Here's my laser. Oh, okay, good. So now I got a laser for a short period of time. So if I had this upgraded, it would last a lot longer. Basically, any ghost that gets in my way, when the laser's going, it's just going to get instantly incinerated, which is pretty awesome. Alright, oh jeez! Alright, so now I've lost 1 life. I don't get 2 lives, but I get basically 1 continue, 1 chance. Go! Alright. We're going to cruise up the map. We're going to try to get another... Alright, we got our traditional power pellet here. Ghosties. Eat them. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I'm going to risk it. Run, run, run. No! See, that swipe didn't register. Every once in a while, not very often, but every once in a while, it will not register when I do a swipe. And so I have gotten killed based on that, but not a whole lot. I'm actually, like I said, pretty darn impressed with how well the touch gestures. Basically, all I do is I swipe up, down, left, and right really quick. Just flick my finger in any one of the 4 directions, and it'll work. So, on my iPhone anyway, I've got a new high score. Actually, that's not a terrible score to start out with. Now, what I might try to do... Okay, now there's your... See the little Pac-Man and the little bar up there? That will unlock, when it gets to the end there, I will unlock a new power-up. Just like Crossy Road, I can unlock more coins for upgrades and stuff by watching an ad every so often. Or I can do, in the second row there, I have a kind of a mission objective. Eat 1 of 5 apples. Okay. So they might be collect so many dots, collect so many fruit, use a power-up so many times, or there was one where I had to use like the bomb power-up to kill a certain amount of enemies and they just accumulate or whatever. So, you know, typical stuff to kind of keep you going. So on the bottom there, you've got your traditional buttons. You've got your kind of tweet, your share. You've got your settings app, or your, not settings app, but your settings section, your play, and then your leaderboard, and I forget what the other one is. So let's just go play again. Okay, that's what should have played when the game started. That's why I wondered why it was on mute, or why I couldn't hear anything. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that little Pac-Man remix. That just screams ringtone. So if anyone knows if that is on the... I need to make that a ringtone or something. That's kind of cool. I would like that as a ringtone. That's pretty great. You know what? I'm going to try to play another game. And who knows how laggy this is going to be. Rather than look at the screen, I might fail horribly. Because I'm not sure. Because I was looking at the phone before. I'm going to try to look at my computer screen and see if I can play that way. Because it's bigger. Alright, here we go. Okay, up. Okay, there is some lag because I'm not hitting up at the right let me do it one more time. I'll finish this game looking at the screen here. What I find that I can do to combat it is if I know where I want to go, I can kind of swipe up before I get there, and that way I can maybe do it. Yeah. Get up there. Yeah, this one isn't probably going to actually... Okay, up. There we go. Power pellet. I'm not doing terrible despite the lag, because yeah, there is definitely... I mean, it's not super bad if you're just watching, but if you're playing it, it's enough to really... where it can mess you up. Oh, that guy's going to kill me? Oh god, okay. Got away from him. Get the hell away from me. Oh, okay, there the vision totally went wacko. I skipped a whole bunch of frames. All of a sudden I was on the right side of the screen, and boom, all of a sudden the screen turned red. And I was on the left side of the screen. So, I might play one or two more rounds of this, but I am going to play it looking at my phone. Because it is not really viable to play that way. So, let's go to play again, and let's look at my power-ups. Now, unfortunately, I do like that. That is cool. Now, I don't really own enough power-ups right now. The problem is if I upgrade one of these, they are timing-based, so once you start unlocking other ones, it's not so bad because you can swap back and forth between them. But if you want to use power-ups in the game, like I only have 3 right now. I just unlocked the bomb. And so if I wanted to upgrade one of those, I would not be able to use it, until the timer went down again. So I'm not going to upgrade them right now. I'll just keep getting cash. But just to show you, there's my bomb, and it starts out really low, but by the time you get toward the end there, I'm working on upgrading one of my power-ups on the other game, and I think it's over 2,000 coins that I have to use, so it gets expensive after a while, but again, it's all in-game. Now, I have to mention the way this game works as far as free-to-play. You download the game for free, and you're given a pretty generous amount of tokens or coins or whatever you want to call it to start. You can play quite a few different games. Or you can play, a few games in a row. But eventually you're going to run out of lives, and it's going to say you either have to wait or you can buy... You either can wait a set period of time and get keep getting credits back and queue up. I think it's up to like 6 of them or so. Or you can pay, of course, real money for, I think it's 12 tokens or 12 play tokens. Or you can play, if you don't want to keep doing, if you want to play more and you like the game and you don't want to, keep paying to unlock things or to unlock more playtime, they do have just a unlock infinite play option for... I want to say it's like $7 or $8, which, yes, I think is a little bit high. But on the other hand, I really, really like this game, and I really like the style of what is this company? I think it's like Hipster Whale or something that makes Crossy Road and Pac-Man 256 here. I love what they're doing. And the fact that they give me at least a, here, play as much as you want option, I went and did it because, like I said, I was just super addicted to this last weekend. Played it a couple times off and on throughout the week, but again, this weekend, as I'm starting to listen to more podcasts or audiobooks or things like that, this is a great game to play. And I'm addicted, It's one of those things that I'm sure I'll eventually peter out, but I really like it, and it's, like Giant Boulder of Death, like all the games in my Quick Games folder, Giant Boulder of Death, Jetpack Joyride, Fruit Ninja, Threes. There are just certain games that work really well on mobile, and this is one of them. And I love how, as we start a game here, I love how this developer is actually taking old arcade-style games and making them awesome. Like, making them somehow work in a not only free to play, but just in a mobile context, in a touchscreen context. You can actually use, if you have a Bluetooth controller that is supported, they do let you use that, but I have not tried any of that yet, so I can't speak to, oh geez, I can't speak to how well that's going to work. So you saw a tiny bit on the bottom there, you saw the 256 glitch coming out, oh Jesus, oh I'm boned. I should have went right, but I didn't react in time. Alright, one more life here. This game is just crazy good though, like, I fell for it pretty hard, and that's, again, one of the reasons that I paid for, even though I thought it was a bit more expensive than I wanted to pay, to me it was worth it because, oh, now you get away from me, you little, I hear the glitch coming. Oh, why did I do that? I want them to continue doing more of this stuff. And admittedly, I did buy 2 transactions. There was one for like $1 or $2 or a couple bucks, or I forget what it was. There's also a coin doubler that you can get. So instead of, like, when you collect coins, you can also pick up like these coin tokens for, you know, when you're upgrading your power-ups and stuff. It's a permanent upgrade, so all of your bonuses and coin values and unlocks and different things, you always get double. So that's helped out a lot. And like I said, normally I don't like that. But if it, like I said, if it's a really good game, they release it for free. I want to tell them that I like the game. You know, I'm willing to pay for games if they're good. And if you're going to give me the option to not just keep buying credits. Yeah. All right, one more game. We got to do this. But this is Pac-Man 256. It is a hell of a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot. Now the other thing, you notice that, like, when I get these power pellets and you hear this little kind of every once in a while, what that means is, you're trying to make chains too, and the longer chain of dots you get without those little gaps, your Pac-Man will get a little bit faster, and you'll get more points. So you really want to get as long a chain as possible. So even going through the map, you notice that some of the maze's dots are already missing. And if possible, you want to try to avoid that because, you know, like I said, then you break your chain. So I'll point one out when I get to it. Oh, where did my guy go? Okay, I don't know how that worked, but... Oh no, oh, boned. And this game has an excellent just one more quality, you know, one more play quality. Now, knock on wood, I haven't had any crashes yet on my iPhone, but I have noticed on a fairly regular basis, again, I can't fault it because I'm running an iOS 9 beta on my iPad. It does crash with some pretty frequent regularity, so there is that, but like I said, so far on iOS 8... on my phone, it's been pretty solid, and the little bit of time I have played it on my phone, it's also been pretty good. So, oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, I can tell even the sound is a little laggy behind, but you know what? It'll get the point across, and it's still fine. Oh no, 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 okay, you know what, I'm not even... Because I'm going to tempt fate with that ghost, and he's just going to beeline for me, and... I'm just going to run away like a little coward. Ah! Where the hell did you come from? You came up on me real quick. You know, and just like before, all the ghosts have different properties. There's, you know, the one that'll go kind of in circles. There's one that'll be line of sight. There's one that'll just, like, beeline for you like crazy. There's a little formation of ghosts that just kind of go back and forth. There's like a series of 4 ghosts in a row that go back and forth on the same line. Part of the maze. Ooh, I want power. See, there's a gap right there that I just crossed, and I didn't, you know, that was something that will break my combo. But yeah, I mean, there's really not much more to say, other than this game is addictive as hell. Oh no, and I just died. Alright, well, Yeah, well, that is Pac-Man 256, available for iOS. I just couldn't talk over that. It's available for iOS, Android, I believe, and I think even Amazon products. So if you have like an Amazon TV or an Amazon Kindle Fire, something like that, it is available on all those platforms right now. You can get a lot of gameplay out of it for free, but if you really like the game, I would say it would be, yes, it's a little bit high, but I would rather just outright pay for the infinite unlocks and never have to pay again versus like, just paying every so often. So there's that option available. I forgot to also mention that now we've been playing the game with power-ups. In the free version, before you pay to unlock, the either a certain number of tokens or infinite, you can actually continue playing the game, but you can only play in like a basic mode, so there's no power-ups. You're just basically going through the maze, and you don't get, I mean, it's a totally different experience, and it's perfectly fine. But like I said, I figured, you know what, I'm going to support the developer. This game is really addictive, really fun, and yeah, I'm a sucker, but I forked over for it because it's really fun. But yeah, I mean, like my quick games folder here, these are games where, like I said, I've played dozens of iOS games so far, and there are ones that I just really don't. They're not really lasting. They either just I can only play them for a little while, or they just don't really lend themselves to mobile for the controllers, or the controls don't lend themselves well, or the free-to-play nonsense just drives me absolutely insane. I mean, the first screen we've got Threes, Jetpack Joyride, Tiny Wings, Fruit Ninja, got Giant Boulder of Death. All these games I've pretty much covered on the channel in some fashion. I have email. Desert Golfing is good. There's a game here I can't show you. I've tried to record it. I want to show it to you. And maybe one of these times the Reflector update will magically work with it. But just a cheap plug here. Go get Ridiculous Fishing. It is fun as hell. It is simple. It is another addictive game. Perfect mobile game. Everything that you unlock, like you actually play to unlock it. There are no in-game purchases. You earn in-game cash and you upgrade your stuff in there. Ridiculous Fishing. These are my, what do I got, like 9-10 games. These are games that I pretty much put on every one of my iOS devices, just so I have them there, because they're quick. I can play them for a couple minutes. I can play them for quite a while if I want to, and they just work really well. They don't overblow things with like the free to play or the bad controls or whatever. They're just really good. But anyway, enough of that. That is Pac-Man 256, available for pretty much most mobile platforms right now. I highly recommend it. It's really addictive. It's really fun. I can't wait to see what they do next. I would love to see. I'm trying to think of other classic games I would love to see them adapt. I think Dig Dug would be pretty awesome. Dig Dug could work. I guess I can't think of other ones right off the top of my head, but hey, surprise me. So far, the track record is great, and I would love to be surprised. So, yeah, keep them coming, guys. I like it a lot. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you can, and follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys again later.